I don't think protesting is bad. I don't think economic boycotts are bad. I don't think putting pressure on the government is bad. I don't think any of that is bad. I think chaos invites more chaos. I think that'll ultimately, the response to that will be Trump going full Hitler or full dictator, and having a percentage of people in America on his side because nobody wants chaos. Nobody wants anarchy. Children do. Children don't want bedtimes and whatever, and they want to, eat candy for dinner, and whatever, but most adults don't want chaos. I know it's not cool to say. Everyone's like, abolish the police. The same people that were saying abolish the police were uploading photos of bread 2 months ago. They don't want chaos. They don't want anarchy. They were showing you they made a loaf of sourdough 2 months ago and they were proud of it. They don't want anarchy. They're just too stupid to believe it's possible. They think it's a game. They think it's a fun game and they can encourage people. They're not out throwing bricks. They're at home tweeting and baking bread. So this idea that they want anarchy and chaos, and it's just kind of funny, right? The types of people that are calling for no police and no order are the people that would probably fare the worst in a situation with no police and no order, where you had literal vigilantes, you had militias, you had warlords, because it's going to be a power vacuum. And who's going to fill a power vacuum? Who do you think is going to fill it? You don't think it's going to be filled? There's going to be order in society. It's all about whose order it's going to be. That's a fact. But so many people in this country aren't adults. When you're a teenager, you're angsty, you're upset, you're depressed, you're anxious, and then you grow up. And some people, sometimes you grow up in an hour, sometimes you grow up in a day, sometimes, it depends, But all growing up is realizing that nobody cares about you. That is all growing up is. You realize no one really cares. No one cares. I mean, I used to leave my key at home all the time, and then I'd get home, and my dad wouldn't be home, and I wouldn't have my key, and I forgot to take it, and my dad asked me 5 times if I had it, and then I would sit outside my house and smoke cigarettes till my fucking dad came home, and eventually I just realized that, no one cares. I'm an idiot. And I should just have checked before I left the house. I should have had my key. I should have prepared, whatever. Could be your homework, could be whatever. All being an adult is realizing that your feelings don't really matter, that the only thing that really matters is how you carry yourself in the world, right? Doesn't matter how you're feeling inside or what's upsetting you. Doesn't matter what your past is or where you came from. It really matters how you carry yourself in the world, despite all of those things. And adults realize that. And then they look back at themselves as teenagers. They were like, I was a cunt. I was just a cunt for no reason. Nobody understood me. You wouldn't get it. You don't understand what it's like to grow up in the suburbs and be white. And want people to understand you. And then you grow up and you go, oh, no one gives a fuck about me. Mm-hmm. No one cares about me at all. I don't have that many friends, and I don't need that many friends. People over the age of 30 with large groups of friends, I've said it before on this show, they're mentally unwell. They're mentally unwell. If you're over 30 and you have 15 close friends, you belong in an asylum because you don't have, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Having 15 close friends is somebody who's in high school. Right. You know what I mean? So the whole thing is, when you look at social media, we've all kind of regressed. We're children. Everybody's a child now. Everybody's into feelings and themselves, and there's no idea that no one cares. Citibank doesn't care. JP Morgan doesn't care. So making these people put up your iconography or put up letters you find comforting or put up a pride flag or whatever they can do to present the optics that they're your ally is utterly meaningless. It's fatuous, means nothing. And you would know that had you grown up. You would know that had you grown up. That's the reality. And if you were a grown-up, you would do grown-up things, And if you still want to be a teenager, you can go on Twitter, you can fucking tweet, you can fucking do whatever you want to do, You could do everything to make yourself feel good in the moment. It's true. If you want to act like a 16-year-old, you can do all of those things. And I know a guy that won't hold that against you. If you're a teenager, I know somebody that will hear you out and give you the time of day. If you're a passionate youngster. But everybody else, grow up.